Hi guys, it's Mary. Welcome back. Today we're going to do this question and answer thing. It looks like there's about 17 of these. That is Content Creator Confessions. This title grabbed me. It's kind of clickbaity, but it is true. These questions do kind of confess things from a creator's standpoint, and I don't know, you might be interested in that. Are you interested in that? If you are, keep watching it. The first question is, how do you feel about the term influencer, and do you feel that you are one? So I've not made any bones really about how I don't like the term influencer, but I get it. I get where the term comes from. The purpose is to give you good information so that you can make a good choice, and in that way I'm influencing you. But I really don't like being called an influencer. I mean, if this is a piece of crap, you should know. If it's not, you should know. But I think it gets a negative because I'm like a puppet master over here. I'm like, oh, do this, do that. For me, the way that word gets used makes it seem like, why don't you just say that I'm a manipulator? Number two, how did you decide to become a content creator? Every time I tell this story, it gets a little shorter, I think. But I basically became a content creator so that there would be someone my age, because I didn't realize that there was already people my age out here. I knew there was Angie, but at the time I had brown hair. I was a brunette at the time, and I thought she could represent the blonde people and I could represent the people who have brown hair, because there's no one else that's older on YouTube. Number three, what's your experience with knowing other creators in life? Good or bad? Mostly good. Right? My life has been really enriched by the ladies that I consider to be my best friends that I know from here. And I've had my heart smashed to smithereens by fake friends. Not many, but there are some. And, well, you know. Let's just say that I have and have had some of the most rewarding experiences with friends here. And some of them are actually, or were, creators. Number four, do you accept sponsorships, and how do you feel about them? I say, bring them on. Bring them on. Bring it. I've only had one. It was not very much at all. If I had a sponsorship, there's really no need for me to have to put ads on a video, because these people paid me more than I would have made with ads on the video. I would love to have sponsorships, but I really kind of want those sponsorships to be like the one I did. Something lifestyle. I don't want to have to take sponsorships for beauty products. And it's not because I don't think I can be honest, because I can, okay? And it has cost me. People that were sending me PR, no longer sending that PR, okay? Because they sent me the PR and I said something bad, or I didn't gush and love and lie to you about the product, okay? So then magically I don't get the product anymore. It's not that I wouldn't be honest about it. It's that because it is what I normally do, the audience, not you guys, not Fritzy family, but other people that come along and don't know me and watch the video, those people may think, because they don't know me, that I'm only saying that because I'm sponsored. I feel like if I tell you about an audio book that I have partnered with, that has nothing to do with the products that I use or tell you about on this channel. Like, I use this thing all the time. I wouldn't be able to look at the back of boxes and tell you what it says and what's on it without this. So if this company came to me and I'm like, oh my gosh, I use your product all the time. Score! Yes, I will take money from said magnifying glass people and talk about that in a video, because I honestly use this all the time, and I can tell you already. You don't have to tell me about the product. I know about the product. I use it. I know how I use it. So if you want to pay me to tell people that, win-win. Number five says, have you had an experience with a brand that left a bad taste in your mouth? Actually, I've had bad stuff about even brands I love. I even had a bad taste in my mouth over Lancome. Twice. One time I wouldn't even buy a Lancome product for a whole year. Like they care, right? Like they even know who I am. Which is kind of sad, and that was the whole point, is I've been using your product for like 45 years. Your products, okay? I talk about you all the time, and you can't send me one lipstick? One freaking lipstick? You can't do that. Look at Laura Mercier. They send me everything they got. You know, they should really watch out for Laura Mercier. Like, I remember since I've had this channel, I got mad at them one time over Dream Tones. That was this product that supposedly was going to make age spots go away. But the product didn't work, see? And after 3 months of using it, it's trash, right? It wasn't working, and that product went away. They don't even make that product anymore. But I do remember getting upset with them for like it was those shakers. When they came out with the lipstick shakers, see, I went and I bought. Now, this is a lot if you're buying Lancome, right? Because one Lancome thing costs a bunch. And I went and I purchased all the shakers. Well, maybe it wasn't all of them. Maybe it was just like 4 or 5, but that's a lot of money for 4 or 5 of these, and they were lip oils. Then they came out with the same design, but they were lipsticks. Well, I spent all my money on the lip oils, and I wanted to review the lipsticks. And I had contacted them and told them, look, I'm in this demographic. I'm an actual customer of yours, one who actually gives you money and has for 40 years. I can't afford to buy these lipsticks because I just bought all these oils, and maybe you could send me one. That's all I wanted, just one lipstick. And it ticked me off that they said no. They told me no, and I knew that they had just took a whole bunch of girls to Paris. So I got mad about it, even though I understand that that's not a good business choice for them. I mean, look at me, and here I am 8 years later, and I'm still not big enough that they would give a dang to send me products. Number 6 is, how do you deal with negative comments? Well, it depends on the day. No. I really, truly don't get that many. Somebody went to a video that I did 8 years ago, and I've seen that video. I wish I could take that video down. That video has too many views on it to remove, because if I remove that with that many views, it's going to hurt. If you throw away videos that have thousands of views on them, that takes your total views for your channel down. I don't think I'm in any danger of losing my monetization, okay? But you know, if you just kept throwing away everything you didn't like, you would. It may have been one of the first videos I ever did. And talk. And I didn't edit very well back then. It is exhausting to watch. So this person says, wow, that was exhausting, or something like that. And I just laugh because if that is true, it was. They deserve a medal for watching that. So I said, yep, here's your medal for watching, and put an emoji of a medal on there, because if they watched that whole video, they deserved a medal for watching it. Negative comments, those don't really hurt me that bad. That's not what hurts me. When one of you is dear to my heart, who I feel like I've been conversing with for a couple years, and you show up and you're like, I love you, I love you, I love you. And I'm like, I love you, I love you, I love you. And then I show a product that you don't like, that you don't agree with, and you're like, I'm out of here. Okay. That actually happened maybe a month ago. It tore me up, because I'm like, wow, that kind of a thing is what bothers me, not negative comments. All right, number 7. What's your biggest pet peeve when it comes to comments? They really want to know about these comments, right? Okay, probably the people who put like try to scam you guys, like the guys that show up and try to get you guys into a conversation with them, and they're putting it on like every one of them. And maybe I didn't get to it quick enough, so there's like 30 of you that they've done this to, and I'm blocking them, but it's not gone through Google software yet. So I have to keep doing that. They're trying to drag you guys into something. For what, I don't know. Maybe it would be to talk you into clicking a link that would take you somewhere. And I hate that. I hate it when somebody goes into the comment section to deliberately try to hurt or deceive or con one of you guys. Number 8, what is your favorite part of being a content creator? The relationships. The relationships that I have built with you guys, even if one of you turns around, it hurts me really bad. It is the relationships that I have built with the Fritzy family. Number 9, what is your least favorite part of being a content creator? Editing. I wish I could afford someone to edit, but the sheer amount of time that it would take somebody to edit one of my videos is longer than what it would take to edit someone else's, because only I understand what is the fritziness. So I have to do it myself and always will. And I keep getting older and it keeps hurting more and more to sit in the chair. Filming doesn't bother me at all. It's all the hours that I have to spend in the chair editing the video. And I really like editing. I'm just getting older and can't sit in the chair that long now. Okay, number 10 says, do you edit your own content? And if so, do you enjoy it? I think we just kind of went through all of that, right? I know you want me to put this brush down, don't you? Number 11, where do you draw the line in regard to sharing on social media? I don't put information about my kids, really not that much about Shy Guy. You don't realize what a big deal it is when he does come on camera. My husband is very private. He doesn't even have a Facebook. He's not online at all. But I made a promise when I started my channel that I would not involve the family. If you're going to be an online person, you probably should think about things like you don't get your P.O. box in the same town where you live. You don't show street signs that are close to your house. You have to think about these kinds of things. Okay, so number 12 says, name one thing you wish you knew when you were starting out. And I've been thinking on this for 10 minutes, literally. I even shut off the camera. I cannot think of what? I can't think of one thing I wish I knew starting out because I'm what? A know-it-all? I don't know why I can't think of anything, but I can't think of even one thing I wish I knew starting out. Maybe that there was already mature people doing this and then I wouldn't have started a channel. And then if I hadn't started the channel, then I wouldn't know you guys. So would I undo that? No, I wouldn't. Number 13, is there any change that you would like to make to your future content? Well, yeah, I'd like to vlog, but I'm not going to do that. I don't really get out enough and have enough of a life, okay, to vlog anything very interesting. And like I said before, I don't really want to put my family through that. I did go through a period of time where I was making what I was calling the Fritzy life vlogs, and I enjoyed that. It was so nice. I could just film it, edit it. They were quick, fun, easy. But because I don't go anywhere or do anything, I was having to do it when I was with my family. And when I'm with my family, I need to be with my family. When my husband comes home, I stop what I'm doing. I go make dinner. We watch some TV. You know, we spend time together. And what I was doing to get that was filming my family time. And I don't want to do that to them. Even if I'm not showing who they are, I don't want to do that. Number 14, what company collab is your dream? You know, I'm already doing a collaboration with Sigma. That was a dream come true. I did not think. Really? That's a company that I actually used and loved. I would be lying to you if I didn't tell you that I hope that, or I did hope, that I would have a palette with Sydney Grace. And Mel and I talked about someday, my someday palette. And I showed her the sketches. And there's a shade in it called Buttercup for her. And we talked about what that was going to be. And, you know, the different names of the palette that maybe one day I might have with Sydney Grace. But without her, I don't know if I want to do it. That's assuming a lot, too. Guys, that's assuming that Sydney Grace would ever want to do a palette with me. Why would they want that? I don't really know enough. It wouldn't be like Mel's palette where, dang. I mean, my gosh. I think I've already done something that is incredible. And I'm not trying to, you know, pat myself on the back here or anything, because none of this could have been done without you. But for a channel my size, and in the demographic I'm in, I think that it was like a slam dunk that I got that brush set with Sigma. Is there anything I can do after that? I don't know. Number 15, what other creator do you admire or want to work with? Lisa Eldridge would be amazing. Oh my gosh, I would probably like faint. Like, I fangirl so bad on Lisa Eldridge that even she's done this like 2 or 3 times now. Liked a comment that I put on Instagram or liked something that I put on Instagram, and I'm like, Lisa Eldridge, frame it, put on the wall. Lisa Eldridge noticed me. How pathetic. Number 16, what kind of content do you hate? Oh, well, that's pretty easy, actually, because it makes me ill. And dang you, Huda, for putting this on your Instagram. Every once in a while, you'll be like scrolling through there, and then there's Huda Beauty and the pimple popping stuff. Oh, God, I think I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. And you know how they have this when you hover over stuff on YouTube now, it like shows you part of, you know, a preview of it. And so invariably I'll run into it on Instagram. Thanks, Huda. It's gross. I can't. I hate that. I wish it didn't exist. But I know there's people that they have like a fascination with that and they love watching. They think it's satisfying. Oh. Number 17, have you ever had to deal with cancel culture? And if so, how? Not yet. If you ask me, too much of that goes on, okay? Get over it. It's over. Nobody listens to techno. Fritzy, I hope you guys know you're the best part. I mean, really, truly, I hope you know it in your heart that you're the best part of the Fritzy family. And I also hope that you know that if you want a blessing, you gotta be a blessing. Good things come to those who are blessings. Okay, be a blessing. Be the blessing that you want to have. Yes, treat others the way you want to be treated. Watch what happens when you do that. Until next time, love you, see ya. Bye. And I'm out.
Tailbait. Tailbait. No. Tailbait. Influencer. Those look like, those are the worst quotation marks in history. Come on, at least get them at the same time. Influencer. Influencer. Then when I finally found the mature people on YouTube, that makes it sound like the other people aren't very mature. Well, they're not. I would not, no matter what. I would. It's like a dog whistle in my ear. Let me sell you this brush because I'm an influencer and I'm going to influence you into buying it. Number 12. Name one thing that you wish you knew when... Number 12. Name one thing that you wish you knew when you were starting out. That. Life is a highway. I'm gonna ride it. I don't know. What am I gonna wish I undid it? I'm gonna undid it.